Thank you so much, Mrs. MC. Good morning or afternoon already. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, parents, teachers, learners, Swakopmund, Willemse, the whole of Ironka region. It's a pleasure to be with you today and to share with you the opportunities to study abroad. Now, NIRO Consulting Services has been in the business of sending students abroad for at least, I think, for the last 7 to 10 years. And it all started with my own daughter, who said she wanted to study abroad. So I know it's not for every student, even though we see that the numbers are really growing for students who want to study abroad. So we have experience of about 7 to 10 years with regards to sending students abroad to different countries. And I will share some of that. Obviously, it's a whole lot of information. I've really just chosen a few of the countries. There are much more countries that we're working with, and there's much more detail pertaining to each country. So we will not go into the detail. I think the purposes of today is to say, yes, we are here to help our Namibian students or any other student in Namibia who wants to study abroad. We are your local recruitment agents. We believe that we are your partner in educational transformation. And the way that we do it is to give you that opportunity to go study abroad. And we believe there's so many benefits associated with going outside of the country. It's endless. And if I'm talking here, I do talk as a parent who has a child who have gone out to study in the UK and came back. I also talk, because of my experience of doing this for so many years. So we would definitely be able to assist you. I need to point aside. Okay. So let me stand aside so they can see. NIRO core business is basically, like I said, opportunities to study abroad. We also do have what we call an A-level academy for students who want to do AS levels and A levels, or they have done AS levels and they want to redo some of the AS level subjects as well as GED. Coupled with that, we have a program which we call Student Development Program and University Readiness Program. It's a combination between doing AS, A-levels, GED, and a gap year program. But it's like more purposeful aligned. And then obviously together with that, we are doing educational tourism, which means all our A-level students, we're taking them for a European tour. So we show them the possible universities where they can go to. They engage with some of the universities. Like we find out what is it that, which countries does our A-level students want to go to, and we go and visit our partner universities in those countries. For this year, we will be leaving on the 30th of August for about a 10 to 12-day tour. We'll be going to the UK, we go to Germany, we go to Amsterdam, we go to Paris, and we go to Portugal. This one in particular. So those are the countries that we will go and visit, and it's like I said, it's because that some of the students want to go study in those particular cities or countries, if I may say that. So then we do career guidance, psychometric assessments for our students if they come to us, whether it is for studies abroad, whether it is for the A-level academy. If they have not done any career guidance sessions and they are not sure what they want to study, we help them with those processes by doing a psychometric assessment, and we try to narrow down from 5 to 10 fields of studies and countries. We try to narrow down to the, just one option, 2 or 3 options on the most. That we can guarantee after our processes of career guidance. So that's in a nutshell what we are doing. We are located in Marua Mall. If you go to Windhoek Marua Mall, and it's basically on top of the cinema. This is where our office is located, and we see only based on appointments. Okay, now we can actually start with looking at the various countries, just a few that I've selected for these purposes. Okay, so these are the more affordable options for 22-23, and that's Germany, and I will explain the various ways. It's Dubai, it's Bangkok, Thailand, it's Japan, and it's India. So I will just talk a little bit more on each and every one of them. Okay, let's start with Germany. Germany has two options that we can offer. The one is, of course, if you go to Germany, the affordable option is to study in the German language, right? So what they normally do with international students is you go for a foundation program, and the main reason for it is to first of all get you aligned with the German system, and secondly to make sure and to bring up your German language to, I think it's a B2, but more importantly into academic German level, okay? Because speaking is very different from academics. So that is the main reason for the foundation program. The foundation program, basically, that's the only program that you will pay the tuition for, okay? From there on, you will go to a public German university, and there you will go and study, and your tuition will be for free. Whether it is now to bachelor level, to master's level, to PhD, your tuition will be for free, provided that you study the German stream, okay? The moment when you go for the English stream, different story. You will have to pay for the tuition. Now, on average, the saving is about between 10 to 15,000 euros per day. Not per day, per annum, excuse me, per annum. If you study, I was like, oh no, yeah, per annum. That's your tuition fees, more or less, right? So that would be the saving if you study in the German stream. All right. So what we also have there, of course, we've got the vocational training stream. And here, as you can see, it's a study and work option in Germany. Germany is known for its vocational training. It's a great place to go do vocational training there. Obviously, in Germany, you can study and work, all right? They've got a number of hours that you can work, but you go for the purposes of study first and foremost, and then you can work. You also get a visa after your studies to remain, I think it's for 24 months, 18 to 24 months, where you can actually work. And from there on, I think, you know, you can change your visa more to a work visa and so forth. But it's a guaranteed visa to stay back after your studies in Germany. All right. Next slide is Dubai. Dubai has actually come in and said, we are going to give you an automatic work visa together with your study visa. So from day one, you can actually start working also in Dubai. And then obviously for the Namibian students, they have a 50% scholarships available for Namibian students. Okay, so that's also a very great opportunity. Of course, I'm getting a lot of requests also for India. India right now, there's some universities that give even 100% scholarships, but I'm very picky with my universities. The particular one that we are working with give also a 50% scholarship for students. All right? There's quite a I'm actually very interested if I think of Japan, but yeah, I do get a lot of inquiries for students who wants to go study in Japan. We have a few universities that we're working with them, and of course, their tuition fees are also very affordable. So if I say affordable, I actually refer something between just over the 100,000 to about 150,000 for international studies. That's per annum. that is really, really very affordable. So Japan also, what is very important for them is that your first degree, you have to do it in their language, okay? Your postgraduate, that's the general rule. Your postgraduate, you can actually do it in English, but it's the best, they say your best education is in our local language, and they are very, very good. So in Windhoek, I have a few students who have already enrolled at the embassy there to do language classes, as well as YouTube is also, a very good way of learning the language. So they are really, they want to go to Japan. So they are doing all of these things that can be done to help them in terms of the language before they go attend university. All right. Then, of course, Poland. We have a number of students that are studying in Poland. In Europe, Poland is actually the most affordable right now. And why is Poland important, or why students are choosing Poland? It's because it's more affordable, but also in particular to medicine and dentistry. I always say to our students, please, first, I want you to also apply at our institution here, because our courses at UNEM are also really, really good. But if you don't get into our medical school, you are welcome then to go to Poland. We have a few students who are studying medicine there. They are extremely happy. They love the course. It's a fully English course. And acceptance there is really not a problem. Of course, you need the right subjects. Of course, you need to pass well. And obviously, you need to have AS levels if you want to go study medicine and dentistry with good points. So this is where most of our medicine students are going. And of course, you also have the option to work in Europe once you have completed your degrees. All right. All right, and then we have Bangkok, Thailand, a very popular destination. Like I said, we have about 30 Namibian students. In fact, there's students from Swakopmund and Walvis Bay that are studying in Bangkok. A beautiful place to study. As we know, Bangkok or Thailand is known for tourism. But also the university there, it is a very good English university. Also, the percentage of international students at this particular university is quite high. It's fully English, and there's a lot of European students who are studying there. So it's a high level of international students at this particular university. In my view and in my visits of all the other universities in Thailand, I think this one is probably the most international one. It's limited, it doesn't have much science-related subjects or fields of studies, but it has a really very nice, interesting fields of studies to study there. Of course, affordable tuition. As we know, the Thai baht, the Namibian dollars is at least has more power than the Thai baht. So you can stretch your money. To give you an idea, 1,000 Thai baht is like 500 Namibian dollars. So, you can really stretch your money when you are there. There's also a lot of temptations at the same time. You just want to shop, 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 and, see the beautiful scenes in Thailand. But yeah, the visa processes, it's also much more flexible. You don't need so much money to be able to get a visa. Students don't want to come back once they are there. That I can tell you. So this is a very favorable option for studies abroad. Let's see. And then of course you have the United Kingdom, also very popular, and I think it's for various reasons. Because first of all, it's the most international education that you can get in the world. Secondly, I think it's because of the Commonwealth. And it's a choice for Namibians, it's just, I want to go to the UK, that type of thing. And we get a number of students who are going each year to the UK. Of course, you also have the study and the work option. And right now we're having partial scholarships for the UK, just to, with regards to tuition in particular. So that is the UK for you. You can, of course, I think you can work as 40 hours a week in the UK. If you have not done, I know some of you are doing AS levels, so if you're AS levels, you still have to do a foundation program. You can only go for direct access if you have done and passed A levels, which is the grade 13 in the UK. So if you have done AS levels, you still need to do a foundation program. I'm giving you an example. You would then start, let's say, January, February with your foundation, and you will complete in August your foundation program, and September of the same year, you will transfer for your degree. Okay, so that's how it works with the foundation program. So it's not a full year program. So it's January till August, let's say next year, and then in September next year, you will then transfer to the university. These Kaplan colleges are basically attached to the university. So your offer letter then would give you an offer for the foundation program and also for your degree program at a particular university. We're working really with very, very good universities, legendary universities like the Glasgow's, like Liverpool University, yeah, many of them. So that is the UK. Let's see if there's any. And this lastly, like I said, there are many more countries we can talk about, like the Spain, Malaysia. There's so many other countries that we can talk about at the back. I thought let me just, the main ones that students normally ask about, those are the ones that I've presented here. And maybe just a quote to say, success is only a word, but achieving it is a lifestyle. And I think whether it's, this is something that is applicable in all of our lives, whether it's school, even more university, and so forth. As you continue with life, it must become a lifestyle. All right. So now that's our contact details, our cell number. The email we can't see, but if you come to our table at the back, you're welcome to come and get our brochure. If you don't have one, the email is on there, and obviously that's my WhatsApp number. You can WhatsApp me if you have any further questions. But you are welcome to meet us at the table there, and we can break down some of the information for you. Okay, there's a question.
Hi, yes. My name is Daniel House, and I actually graduated in 2017. So I have my AS levels, but I also have multiple European credits in my mechanical engineering bachelor.
Okay.
Do you help me as an elder student as well?
Of course, of course. It's not just for foundation English programs, foundation programs, bachelor programs. Even if you want to do masters or PhD, yes, on all levels of.
So I would really like to go to Thailand as well.
You want to go to Thailand? Yeah, you're welcome to make a 10-hour table. Yeah, I must say the students don't want to come back. They do 2 different degrees just to stay there. Yeah. Any further questions? All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. And like I said, we will unfortunately have to travel back to Winter this afternoon. So if you really want to see us, or at least to get our details, you're welcome just to grab a brochure quickly. All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
We'd like to thank them for their participation in our career week and our next presentation.